everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The stakes have been raised here in the wild card round as it's time to win or get an early start on the offseason. It's the Seahawks going up against the Cardinals.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. That's fielded in the end zone. They go play action here on first down. Eluding and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Frank Clark able to drop him for a loss of 4. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Gun now on 3rd down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs here.
Detroit! 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 Right, here we go.
This is Coleman. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, and hit them over the top.
Second down following the run.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Set. B-19. B-19.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Coleman. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They will run again with Coleman. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
All right, here we go. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Watch him now, Barney. Watch your slack. Watch your slack.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Watch him now.
They'll drop to throw. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He hits his running back, Procise. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
first carry for C.J. Procise. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Wilson now off the bootleg. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Wilson going to hand it to Procise. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. 3rd and 11, and some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39! Leopard! Leopard! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Set! Green high!
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, That just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go. 3 down. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back line it up, Philly. Here we go. Hot.
He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Curry. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Back line it up, Philly. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. All right, here we go. Detroit. Over. Let's go, Philly. Here we go.
Coleman. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, of one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Let's go. Green, 39.
Back to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll need to get the play off quickly.
Now, check. Patriot.
He'll look to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
The drive starts with C.J. Prosise. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now he's forced out left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
A second down carry for Procise. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now Wilson on second down. Right side catch, Gilmore. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open. And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. From the shotgun, Wilson. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is fielded at the 7. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Looking to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Shane Skove leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Detroit! Detroit!
Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Here we go now. Blue, landed. All right, now, look at 56. Black, 99. All right, now, look at 56. All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
Now back to throw. Flushed out right. Throwing deep here for Coleman. He's got him in, complete. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line. It's a big play on third down for the Cardinals. 44 yards. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
To throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Curry. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. He'll look to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit. Detroit. Go. There you go now. Check.
They're going to look to throw. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down. And they may be going backward here. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
The Cardinals on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Now let's go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 36 yards out. Well, this one's knuckling, and it just does get over the crossbar. He didn't get much of it, but he got it to go. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive. Go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
Now after the made field goal, Walsh back out to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wild card matchup. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work.
And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
They start out with a run from Procise. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
From the gun, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. A good pickup there, a 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
On 2nd down, Wilson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. And give him a gain of 37. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Throwing is Wilson. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Here's Carpenter now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They're down in this game, a chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. To throw now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on second.
Here we go now. Blue, landed. Blue, Detroit. Detroit. Detroit now. Detroit. 3-19.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
The Cardinals on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be third and forever.
Over. Check 26. All right, now look at 56. Leopard. Watch twin.
They'll set up a throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Here's Matt Bosher now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First down, Procise. Space to maneuver at the 40. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. First down, again they go Procise. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. Now Wilson from the gun, he'll throw. He'll dump it off to Procise. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Wilson is complete to Lockett. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Wilson now to throw on second down.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. A good pickup there, a 22. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Again, Wilson. Buying time to his left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Second and goal from the 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Back now here on EA Sports. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Here's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Here's Carpenter now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go. No. Gun. Now let's go. Boom. Leopard.
The play clock's running down. They begin the drive with Coleman. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll set up to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Back to that Philly. Here we go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Over. All right, now look at 56. Look at 56. Green 39. Green 39.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Curry. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They get 25 yards out of that one. And the Cards are going to have a 1st down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
No. Check, Patriot. Hey. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Over. Set. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check, Patriot.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
No. Check, Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, now look at 56. Gun.
Back to throw. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. Here's Coleman on the toss. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
All right, here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. He'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I guess they're thinking their hands were tied, but in the fourth quarter, that field goal, it really might not help them much at all.
Yeah, I mean, you still need a touchdown. Another field goal does you no good, so it'll be interesting to see what the media reaction is if the score stays where it is.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know that makes some adjustments.
Wilson turns and gives to Procise. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. Right back to Procise. And some room to maneuver. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And they're not going to let him get this one off. We have a whistle and a timeout as they'll try to put him on ice a bit. And they still have 2 timeouts left. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. They'll hand it off to Procise. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Six yards to go here on second down. Looking right. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2. And speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Accelerating, and off he goes. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 61 yards on the ground. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. So the D-line's going to spread out. He's back to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Second down now after the pass completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Back to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. Now they've got to signal that field goal unit, and they have to sprint out there in a hurry.
And this is always difficult on the snapper because his heart rate is way up there. He's got to calm himself enough to make an accurate snap.
And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And he will take this one. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
It's up and it's good as they tack on one more to what's going to be a very satisfying victory. And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year. But I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not at the moment, but once they get away from it a little bit and they get to their off-season program, they'll start to talk about that. I like how you framed it, building blocks, you know, building this program up. And one of my favorite coaches always talks about brick by brick, you build a program. And this is one of those bricks to build them towards the next season where they think they have a chance to advance farther in the playoffs.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Good night, everybody.
You